Hey guys, this is Vicki with Southern Crossroad Creations. We're going to make a really cute Valentine's wreath tonight. So this is from Dollar Tree. And then these little love cutouts they come in a 2-pack and they're from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to take some Snow White Waverly chalk paint, and y'all know it depends on really what it is, but most of the time I always add a little bit of water to it because it is such really thick paint. And so I did not want any of the wood to show. And so I went ahead and did all around the inside and the outside of the love wood cutout. Now it did take 2 coats to cover this. And so once both of these dry, we're going to take some of this red apple barrel paint, and we're going to go ahead and do little dots all over each one of the letters. And I'm using a toothpick, actually, is what I'm using. And I like to do this technique because to me it looks like stitches, and I just like, sewing stitches, and I just think it looks really cute. Now you could paint this all red or whatever. This is just giving you some inspiration so that you can make one of your own. So once I get this done, then I'm going to go ahead and set this aside, and then we're going to go ahead and grab our yarn, and we're going to get started on our wreath. So this little yarn bee comes from Hobby Lobby, and I always wait till it goes on sale, but I really love the fluffiness of it. I use it for a lot of my products and a lot of my crafts, and so I just think it's just so pretty. So what you're going to do is you're going to start at the bottom base of your heart. Now I'm not weaving in and out. Obviously there's so many different ways that you could use this wire heart wreath. But I'm going to go ahead, and I want it to kind of have some fluffiness to it, and I'm going to go ahead and go over all 3 of the wires. And you can see how cute it's coming out. Literally, you could just do this and not even do anything else to it, and it's just really, really cute. But we're going to add some little things to ours tonight. So what you're going to do is you're going to just, once you get to the center, you're just in it. The trick to this is to really, you'll notice my left hand there, I'm really holding tight when I wrap it around. If you let go of it, it's going to slide on you, and you're going to see your green wire, and you don't want to do that. So you're going to hold it super tight. Once you get back down to the bottom, you're going to go as far as you can without trying to overlap. And then you'll notice I kind of did the little pieces right there. I didn't like it because I knew I wasn't going to be able to get it square, and down to the point. So what I did is I took that back out, and then I grabbed some more of my yarn, and then I went ahead and just hot glued that little piece together right there on the wire. And then I looped it to the second wire, not all the way up to the top. And then once you get that all the way looped as best you can, just so I'm going a couple more up that way. When you get that completely full and like you want it, then you're going to start back and just overlap the bottom. And just keep going over the wire down there. Now you're not going to have a hole, because I'll show you what we did at the very bottom to where it looks like it's all just comes right straight together. And y'all, this is a really cute wreath. Like, you don't even have to do anything else to it. This would be super cute, even laying on a table with a vase in the center of it, with some red tulips or red roses, and just use it as a base. You could take a green wreath, just a thin wreath, and lay it on the bottom and lay the heart on top of it, and then put your flowers in the center. Like, there's so many different things to do. But what we're going to do tonight is this little wood heart right here. I got at Dollar Tree. The yarn I also got at Dollar Tree. Now it is a little bit different. It's like almost like it's a really deep red. This is the closest paint color that I had to that, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do is we're going to make some tassels for it. We did this out of a Christmas tree, and I thought, how cute would this be to do this on this little heart, wood heart. So obviously you're going to wrap the yarn around your 4 fingers 10 times. You're going to slip another piece through and then tie it off. Bring them all together, and then you're going to take another piece of yarn and you're going to tie it around the top. I did not double knot mine because we're going to hot glue it on the piece of wood, and then you're going to cut all of your loops. Now, if this bothers you, then you can measure each one of these. It does not bother me to not have them exactly the same, but what I did was, and I'll show you again right here, again, 10 times around your 4 fingers, take another piece of yarn, pull it through, tie it off, and then bring them all down, get you a little top, and then you're going to take another piece of yarn and you're going to tie it around the top again. Bring them all down together and then cut all of your loops. Now you'll notice what I do right here. I take my thumb and I place it at the bottom there, and then I use my thumb as a measurement. So like you'll see how I did that right there, and then it's kind of at the crease of my thumb, and so that's kind of how I measure mine, and I cut them. And they come out pretty close. So, I mean, obviously, there's a lot of different ways you can do this. So you're going to make several of these. Again, I did not count, and it really depends on where your placement is on your board as well. And so what I did is I just started at the bottom corner, and you'll see it already tries to take shape of a heart. Excuse me. And then you're going to just take one on each side and then one in the middle and work your way all the way up the heart. You're kind of turning these out a little bit to kind of cover the section of the heart, and then you're going to place one in the middle as well, and then continue to go around. But look how cute this is coming. Now, you wouldn't have to actually paint this heart, but I didn't want the wood showing through from the sides. And you'll see where I'm putting this on this wreath. And so I wanted to make sure there was at least some darkness with the somewhat color match of that red. Again, these tassels are so easy to make, and there's so many different possibilities that you could do these and make with these. So once we get closer to the top, I'm still doing the 10, I'm still wrapping around 10 times and then measuring with my thumb and then trimming them off. But once we get closer to the top, I think it's the last 3 at the very top, you're only going to wrap, actually, I apologize. You're going to wrap 15 times throughout the heart except for the top. Then you're going to wrap 10 times. So I told you wrong there. So you're going to wrap 15 times all the way up, and then you're going to get to the top right here, and this is only being wrapped 10 times. And the reason that I did that is I wanted it to not be super, super fluffy at the top and lose my little curvature in my heart, because the curvature is not very big. I really wish it was a little bit deeper, came down a little bit deeper, but this is the one that Dollar Tree had, so this is what I went with. So all over the heart, let me just clarify again since I told you wrong, and I apologize for that, but all of the tassels are wrapped 15 times except for the top 3, and then you're going to wrap them only 10 times. And then you're going to get those kind of measured up towards the top. Now the ones at the very top, I kind of pushed them upwards, and I was trying to get a little bit more of a groove in my heart so that it would kind of come down more in a point in the center. It did work a little bit, but it really wasn't as deep as I would like for it had been. And you can tell those tassels are a little bit thinner there at the top. So there you can tell there's a little bit more of a groove there than what normally is there for that piece of wood. This is a fun part. I always love this part. So you're going to go and you're just going to trim your heart, just kind of, as much as you want to, really. Mine is off of the wood, so mine is not actually when I flip it over, you'll actually be able to see that. So the next step that I want to do is I just did a regular basic bow. Y'all know you've watched me do bows before, so this was kind of just very simple. If you need it, I will probably put a bow tutorial together because I've had people ask. So all I did is I hot glued some twine on there just to give the glue something to adhere to, and then I just placed it right at the corner of my yarn heart there. And how cute is this coming out, y'all? I just thought it was super cute. Again, there's so many different possibilities that you can do with this. I just trying to give you some inspiration and just show you how easy this can be. So then you're going to take your little wood love, and then I lifted up, excuse me, I had to add a little bit more hot glue, but I lifted up the yarn there at the bottom point of my heart, and that's where I applied the glue for the love. So you'll see that I kind of push it up there and find that, and it just kind of gives it a, a nice place to secure with that hot glue. Obviously, you would not want to put this on a door, outside in the weather, because nothing is wired in, but it would look super cute on the inside of your door, coffee bar, or something like that. Just hot glued the bottom of it, and y'all, how cute is this? I think it came out so super cute, and I just want to take this just a minute just to thank you for being on my page. I so appreciate you passing it down the road for me, which means share. If you need supplies, just message supplies, like, comment, and all the things. And for more, you can visit southerncrossroadcreations.com, and I will see you next time.